If you're like most golfers, you slice the golf ball, and most of us, we don't have time to practice. Well, get ready, because I'm about to give you a simple setup change that can change that slice into a draw every single time. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb, Director of Instruction for US Golf TV and the Sanford Power Golf Academy. And our days are filled with people who come here to the academy and they slice the golf ball and they're frustrated. And one of the most common things they say is, hey Todd, I'm tired of slicing the golf ball, but the reality of it is I don't have a lot of time to practice. So I've got to give them a fix, a simple way to change that slice into a draw, and that's what we're going to do here today. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to talk about actually what are the components that cause the slice. And then I'm going to give you this simple, easy to do setup change that can change it almost immediately. Now, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Or also, if you like what we're talking about, or maybe you disagree, or maybe you've heard a different philosophy, don't be afraid to leave a comment. I always do my best to answer those. We love hearing your feedback. We love the dialogue back and forth. So first of all, let's talk about the components of a slice. Now, I'm going to hit a shot right here. And I'm going to do my best to slice it, which is probably not very difficult for me because I've been known to hit some real slices at times. So let me go ahead and hit a shot here. And I'm going to see if I can replicate a slice. I wouldn't call it a big slice, but it definitely had a little bit of fade to it. Now, the components that cause the ball to curve are when we have a difference between the path, which is the direction the club is traveling, and the club face. Now, we've done a bunch of videos and content that dive deep into this concept, and today's not the time to go through all that. If you want to learn more about that, be sure to check out some of our other videos because we dive real deep into that and explain in detail what's happening there. But basically, when the club face for a right-handed golfer is aimed to the right of the path, so if I swing the club to the left and the face is pointing to the right, that ball is going to slice. So in that particular example there, I was definitely swinging to the left really strong. Okay, my face was even to the right of that, so I've got a pretty big fade going on there. So how do we fix that? All right, here's what you're going to do. First off, I'm going to use the two rods here. This bigger rod, the thicker one, I'm going to point right at my target, where in this example here that I'm hitting shots today is the white flag. All right, now you can change remember those two components, the face and the path. You can change your path for the most part. Now, some of you might disagree with this, and that's okay if you do, or even some of my fellow instructors, you might think this is a kind of a band-aid approach, but hey, that's all right. That's what golf is about. We love the feedback. Be sure to leave a comment. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your feet, all right, and you're going to aim them to the right of the target for a right-handed golfer. So I've got the other one here, the thinner rod, and I'm going to point it to the right of my target. Maybe, oh gosh, I'm going to say 10 to 12 yards. All right, so this rod here is pointed 10 to 12 yards right of my target. This one here is directly at my target, the flag. So I'm going to take my feet and position them on the same line as the thinner rod going to the right. And here's the key component. Make sure the club face, though, is square to the target line. So my club face is pointed at the flag. My feet are pointed to the right. And in this simple little setup change, making the same swing can really decrease that slice or that face. Let me go ahead and hit a shot. Let me see if I can pull it off. I got my feet to the right, club face. Remember where the club face is pointed? At the target. Now let me go ahead and hit a shot. Okay, I wouldn't say it was a big draw, but it definitely didn't go to the right. Let's see what I got there. All right, we've got some good numbers there. Okay, that was better. I got the club working a little bit more to the right. I got the face a little left of that, and that's going to help me turn the ball over. All right, so let's recap what we've learned here today. There's two key components that cause the ball to curve. The difference between the path, the direction the club is traveling, and the face. All right, on a slice, the face is aimed for a right-handed golfer. The face is to the right of the path. If you want more detailed information on that, you really like to learn something about the golf swing, be sure to check out some of our other videos because we really go through that in detail. But for most of you out there, you just want to know how to fix the darn thing, right? So here's what you do to recap. Get your feet slightly aimed to the right. Get the club face pointed at the target. Go ahead and make your natural swing, and I think what you're going to find is that ball straightens out a little bit. So, hey, if you want more tips on how to play better golf, be sure to subscribe. If you like what we've said here, be sure to share it or leave a comment. And most importantly, keep an eye on what we're doing because every day and every week we're putting out great new content that's going to help you play better golf.
Go for it.
Are you ready? You don't want to stand in the rain any longer?
You guys Todd Kolb in action. You're getting a treat.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to do it again unless you want to. I mean, unless you want to stand in the rain some more.
Yeah, I'm good.